It is said that wars are only won upon the anvil of honor.
Others believe victory requires strategy and a mastery of power.
War is deception. A game played best from the shadows.
Only strength and raw power can assure total dominance.
Hey guys, so today we'll be looking at the new patch for Lordaeron, the Foremath, and I scrolled over this on my phone when I woke up, and it's quite large. Holy shit, this is big, really big. I think the size it ended up to was 33 megabytes, so it's not going to be available on Make Me Host when it comes, but it will be available on Ent, so there's always there you can play it. Now, we're gonna go through everything, and I'm looking forward to doing this with you. So, the general new changes. The whole Lordaeron region has been expanded and generally feels much bigger. This was greatly needed as the 5-man alliance factions are all bound up into the whole areas where evil team is spread out over Outland, Northrend, and South. So, the area which has been most benefited is Dalaran, Lordaeron City, Area Peak, Arathi Mountains, Scholomans, Quathalas, and Silverpine Forest. So this is the first version which has not been hit by size limit, so Marsh has basically gone nuts. Not nuts, but kinda nuts with the whole thing. Many heroes and spells and artifacts have new icons taken from World of Warcraft. The Sacred Keystone no longer requires the 15 minutes game time. This means evil can open a dark portal at the cost if Shadow Council players goes AFK before Terran opens the portal. Previously an AFK Shadow Council would ruin the evil's team game. Oof. I've never had that affect me, so thank goodness for that. Buffs from Lordaeron Crown now affects your own units, and the cooldown is increased from 40 to 60 seconds. Okay. Soldar Island has been completely removed, and since there's no Troll Empire in LTF, alright, I guess that makes sense. Now this is a pretty cool thing. So our soundtrack has been added that replaces certain time periods of the map. Only one soundtrack has been added alone, and it costs 4 megabytes of space. The track which has been added is called Arthur's My Son, and I'm pretty sure a lot of you are familiar with that soundtrack, so yeah. Map size expected to increase to 23 megabytes, and as I said, it won't be available on Make Me Host, but you can play it on Ent once it's released. General balance. Nagran has iconic floating rocks, and the Children Group has some web effects around it. All gates have plus 1000 health. Some terrain tiles has had their edges smoothed in Photoshop to improve blending between trees and textures. Unload and load commands have now hotkeys. Human shipyards has no birth animations. Unarmored type units casters are 50% resistant to chaos type damage. The following unique buildings have had their HP increased to avoid aiming: Venture Bay, Strathholm, Lordaeron Palace, Tear's Sand, Windrunner Spire, and Area Peak. And undead units hit point regeneration bonus while on Blighted Lands is increased from 2 to 3. This does not include heroes. Sorry. Oh, I'm a little bit sick, just a little bit, so I need to take it slow. But this is some good changes, and this definitely stops some aiming, which means they're forced to kill everything around it first, maybe. I don't know, we'll see how players decide to do when it comes to attacking a main building or something. So, Highborn, which is the first on the list. So, Blood Elf Vaults now offer Gloves of Spell Mastery. Previously, Blood Elves would only happen if Silver Moon was destroyed, but by the time this happened, the game was almost over, which meant that this player could only access all of various Blood Elf content by waiting for evil team to come or commit suicide themselves. Now, Highborn players can choose to become Blood Elves provided Anasterion is dead. In this case, the elves call themselves Blood Elves in honor of their fallen king, but they will still automatically be forced to turn Blood Elves if Silvermoon is destroyed. This also means Blue is more likely to get their Sandling content, as well as freeing up Red's options. This is a pretty cool thing, because I've played some LTF games, and I've seen some LTF games, and Blood Elves never seems to happen, unless evil team decides to actually go for Silvermoon, but that rarely happens since Lordaeron is the main focus and evil team pushes up from the south. But with this, we might see some changes. So balance changes: Runestones protecting Sun are no longer spell immune. Anasterian's arcane march spell has a new effect and slightly increased damage, and Lordaeron is non-revival but has plus 100 health. Kel's Ignite Spears ability also heals him and has a new icon. Lordaeron has plus 100 health to stop him dying so much on the front line. Not sure if 100 health is going to do that much, but... Highborn unit semi-elites have plus 100 health but cost 1 more gold. Silver Moon City has 4 more defensive towers. Arcane Conjuration spell on Magitrix now also works on allied power generators. Elven Towers now have birth animation, and elves have a unique town hall looking building. Highborn Blood Elves have a new upgrade, Long Staffs, which increases attack range, or caster's attack range. And Silver Moon Towers has reveal ability. Okay. Ooh, we're moving over to Scourge right now. Okay. So, if Dark Green, Lordaeron, player leaves, then Arthas automatically sets sails for Ice Crown and takes the sword. 1 minute after Dark Green leaves, the Lich King gains control over Undead Arthas and can merge him as normal once he reaches level 15. Undead Arthas replaces Baron Rivendell as a hero, and he starts off at the Frostmourne pedestal with a small force. This means Blue won't lose on their God Tie hero even if Darkwind leaves. Unfortunately, this does not work if Darkwind leaves during the load screen. Also note that Blue players gets also Arthas if Darkwind has chosen Garithos path. See Darkwind new content for more information. Oh, you heard it, boys. If player on Scourge side conquers Lordaeron City before Evil Arthas does, then they will get the base and the bonus rather than Dark Green. This won't work if Legion team player conquers the city, even if they allied to Scourge. Okay, so when Arthas merges and Blue gets Lanathel, when Arthas merges and Blue gets Lanathel, she now replaces Baron Rivendell, as Blue could get 5 heroes at once. Was it 5? I thought it was more. There was Lanathel, there was Valanar, there was Sapphiron. There was Baron Rivendell, there was Anubarak. Wasn't there Nandox too? I might be wrong. The Venture Bay CP has been removed at Howling Fjord, and it's been moved from Venture Bay and moved to Howling Fjord, and it's been increased from 15 to 25 gold. The Lich King God Tie heroes plus 500 health. New Ruby guards have a new model. The Ashura Rube Light Bridge will only stay deactivated for 2 minutes before returning. The cooldown on this ability has been increased to 8 minutes. Oh god, thank you for that. Darkfallen Knights have a new model. Ooh, cool. Okay, so the Frozen Throne's Army's ability now works differently. It can be used on a target location anywhere within Northrend to summon undead warriors. This is very useful when countering annoying CP snipes and flanking enemy invasions in Northrend, thus allowing the Lich King to project his influence across the icy continent. The range of the Frozen Throne spell has been included in the description so people know the casting range. This right here is something that should be in an LTA as well. This is amazing. The normal raised undead spell with the skeletons is completely useless. This, on the other hand, is pretty cool. So, I'm looking forward to see how it's going to work. Ice Crown Obelisk's true sight has greatly expanded its range. Saffron has 200 health, 3.5 aims. Number of Anubrim summons by calling of Anubarak has been increased. Okay. So, we're going to move on to Dalaran then. So, Old Dalaran has the same layout as New Dalaran, but much larger, with 3 arcane defense crystals protecting it. Within the Dalaran dungeon there's a vault seal. This can be used temporarily to seal the vault for Dalaran for 2 minutes. This disables the portal from Dalaran. Portal from Dalaran City to the vault. Okay. This can be used when evil invades from Outland or when Dalaran has been destroyed and the mages needs to hide within the vault, aka Dalaran dungeons, buying themselves some time to escape and delaying evil from beginning the book. The seal can be only used once. Okay. So the Silver Lane Keep has been redesigned, expanded and moved slightly north of his old position. Walk and Path will spawn there. Dalaran has new upgrades, long staffs, of course same as Blood Elves and High Elves. Antonidas starts with a new item, Acros, the great staff of Antonidas, which has imbued masonry spell, which Antonidas used to have on his T ability slot. He now has Golem Skin Aura, which is unlocked by the construct in a special upgrade. Okay. Antonidas has his iconic Fireball ability, which replaces Blizzard spell. Blizzard now goes to Jaina, and Arcane Barrage has been switched over to Ronin. Cool, cool. Antonidas' Shield of Imperium, wow, has a new icon and damage reflected back increased. Yeah, you can see yourself. His Blizzard spell has a slight damage increase. And tonight skin is 1 hero level from advanced upgrade spell mastery. Okay, I just need to drink a little bit. The Apex Guardian Crystal has been moved down from New Dalaran to Old Dalaran, making New Dalaran easier to siege, but the original Dalaran more defendable. For people who don't know what the Apex actually does, it targets siege and mechanical units with a stun attack, protecting Dalaran from threats like Naxxramas or airship drops. You know what? I think I'm fine with this, that Apex goes to Old Dalaran, because I think the Old Dalaran is actually easier to siege, because you have a larger area where you can have your forces. New Dalaran has just this bridge, and it's so annoying. Arcane Elementals plus 15 HP, Rune Mode spell has a new icon, Kirin War Village and Outline can be gained even if New Dalaran hasn't been triggered yet. Repair cost of Golem and Constructs has been decreased and movement speed slightly increased. Aegwyn's Arcane Strike deals 25% less damage, the Book Pedestal is now magic immune. Okay. Legion. Legion gains a bonus at the Tempest Keep when they conquer Muhur. They also get Exarch Soulgriff instead of the Black Temple. Cool. Kazak's speed ability has been replaced with Summon Syads, which are more powerful variation of Succubi demons. This is because his bleed combined with Terrans was too OP and needs to be changed. Okay. I'm not going to read the balance and manage changes. I feel like I can't do it right now. I'm going to do the mage content instead. But you can read it here, you can pause. And then we're going to move on down to Dwarfs. So they have a new Wildhammer path, which replaces Wildhammer Might upgrade. Area Peak becomes your capital. Player loses access to Ironforge units and refocus your army away from Gnome technology. Grants new Wildhammer units, including elite Griffin Riders and a new hero, Mass Drak Rip. This path is redesigned to provide dwarves with a second chance if they lose Ironforge and gives them an alternative capital close to Alliance territory, giving them player more options. However, if you choose this path and lose this area peak, the punishments are severe. Ooh, I can imagine that. The path is compatible with Northern Expedition and Explosive League events, not compatible with Dark Iron. The Skybreaker has a new model and an icon. The Skybreaker has increased range damage, defense but slower attack speed, also an aura which enhances other Dwarven mechanical units nearby and the ability to summon airship support and Gnome siege rockets and resistance skin. It must also be created by Gnomergon at a cost, and it's not auto gained when taking control of the Gnome City. Okay, Moira 1000 has replaced Sorcerer Thane 1000. She has the same spells, but she is a much more lore-friendly character to use. Oh, that's good. When Magni dies, his body befalls the Curse of Stone, and he is returned to Diamond form. The dwarves return his body safely to Ironforge. This will be used for a future event. Huh. That's interesting. Thargos Anvilmar has a new model and is increased damage. He's now gained through Bronzebeard Glory upgrade. Dwarves have a new base of Dungarok in Hillsborough Foothills. Okay. Then I'm gonna hover over the balance and minor changes so you can have a look. Okay. Ranger Corps. So the Elven Archer Ambush ability has been replaced with Scout mode. This better enables them to deploy ambush-style tactics and serves their role within the Alliance. The ability requires Windward Spire, so players cannot go into CP Snipe mode when they lost their main base. Ranger Corps have access to a unique elite siege weapon, the Corps Ballista, beautifully crafted by Elven engineers. This deadly siege is exceptional at long-range defense and replaces normal ballistas. It is vulnerable to melee attacks, so much be protected, but is resistant to ranged and magic damage. Limited to 4 and requires Windward Spire. Really cool. I see that a lot of the factions gets more flavored things, which is really cool. Quathalas has been expanded, and an area which contains the statue of Lyresta Windrunner, former Ranger General of Quathalas and Mother of Windrunner Sisters. Ooh. Forsaken can gain Foremath as a hero if Scourge Rebellion has been activated. The Putrescent path will not be added into LTF as Forsaken already has various options of leaving the undead team. Okay, and here you have the balance and minor changes. I'm just gonna take something to drink again. Oh. Okay. So next on our list is Dark Horde. Now this is one I'm looking forward to much. New path. Illidan's Fell Horde. Magtherens becomes imprisoned within the Hellfire Citadel and Varadis Fell Soul joins the Fell Horde in his place and Demon Hunter's Elite becomes available. The Fell Horde opposes the Legion Masters and joins with the Illidari, neutral hostile. The Demon Gates becomes invulnerable and the Fell Horde can then capture them from the Legion, potentially closing all portals to Mardoom and preventing Astral Walk within Outland like in LTA. Legion also gains the mission to recapture the Black Temple from Illidan's Fell Horde. If Magtheren is freed from Hellfire Citadel, he will join the Legion, and if Fell Horde lose chained Magtheren, then Varadis becomes unviable and Demon Hunters are no longer available. This path is not compatible with Fell Elf path. So, from what I get from this is you get a new hero, Varadis Fell Soul, which means you won't be able to get Magtheren from this because you imprison him. You still have Kargath by looks of it, and maybe Ren Blackhand. That's how I understand it. But the question is, do you have to wait for elves to become Illidar or Naga before you can research this, or can you research this at any time later in the game? I'm wondering if that's the thing. There's a new harbor area located in Eastern Burning Steppes, allowing Dark Horde to start with a small navy. Okay. So I'm really looking forward to this path. Here you have some stuff you can look at. Okay. So, Shadow Council. Fell Guards have become Shadow Council's main summons. They can summon Fell Guards and Greater Fell Lords instead of Shadow Spirits, Infernals, and Doom Guards. The Soul Engine has been replaced with the Fellhammer in Mardoom and has a new model and can summon Demonesses and train Fell Lords in addition to its existing abilities. Cool. So Demon Wolves have a new model and can now be built like peons. Can now be built by peons like normal. They have 2 new basic items which are unique to Shadow Council. So Death Knights no longer have summon Demon Wolves, but instead conjure, summon, and prisms. They can summon units from one location to another. The summoning works over long distance, but not over extreme distance. If used correctly, they can manipulate movement of forces over region or provide conduits of mass teleportation. With clever use of the player can create networks, allowing easy transportation over huge distances, but requires a lot of planning. Not sure if I understood this correctly. What I got is, I think they replaced the Demon Summon, which I don't know, is it called Demon Vaults? Might be a mistake. And basically they get portal abilities, as far as I understand. Might be wrong, but we'll see. The Staff cooldown item can be used to raise undead warriors from a corpse and also as a new icon. Okay, so that's for Shadow Council. They get some new stuff as well. There you have the balance and mana changes, not that much. Okay. Cult of the Damned. So Gundrak can now be conquered by Cult to spawn a new large base and gain access to undead Drakari. They are semi-elite, limited to 8, but can only be summoned at Gundrak. Monster Fragments has been moved from a shoulder room to Gundrak for convenience. If Kel'Thuzad dies in Necromancer form, he becomes back as a ghost hero. He's Eternal, so he cannot attack. And takes a lot of extra damage from magic attacks. Even if his ghost form dies, he can still be revived at the Sunwall. Cool. I really like the Drakari thing. There's a lot in this patch that actually should come into LTA. I'm just saying. Okay, so here we have the balance and minor changes. Okay. Silverhand. Marad has his pathing size reduced to the line of other heroes. The Echo Dome is invulnerable until 10 minutes game time, meaning no early game aim. Okay. Alright, I think because all Silverhand used to aim the Echo Dome, so evil won't get it in case they fail to hold. The player gets a tip when 10 minutes have passed, so they are reminded they can now leave Outland and complete the Exodar mission. Galen no longer goes to Silverhand if Dark Green goes Scourge path. This previously allowed Lightblue to have 5 heroes at once. Wow. Crusaders Elite have a new model. Ooh, I'm really looking to see all these new models. Now, Lordaeron, we all know what's coming. The motherfucking Garithos path. We've been waiting for this, and now we have it here. So, new Garithos path. If Lordaeron City is fallen, Garithos can declare himself leader of the Alliance Northern Forces and rally the remaining humans to his banner. He appoints General Kazan to his commander, who replaces Arthas, and then Arthas sets sail to North to take the Cursed Blade, and soon becomes under the Lich King's control. Garithos and his forces Garithos and his forces become the human resistance to the Undead invasion. He gains the Dark Knight Elite and vows to make Lordaeron great again. Oh my god. She did it. She actually did it. Warning. No. Warning, if Lordaeron are still in the Alliance, they'll be kicked out by Garithos if new Lordaeron path is chosen. Oh. Now let's think about this actually, because this is actually pretty cool. Because if they do this, then there's a big chance that Brothers will go Illidari, and then Dark Horde might join up with their Illidari path. Oh my god. Once the new Lordaeron path is triggered, Garithos will restore the cities to Lordaeron, similar how it works in LTA. This new path means Darkwind's game is not completely over if they lose. Lordaeron gives them an alternative to Scourge path without denying Blue their good COD tie event. If Purple has gone to Dalaran, meaning no working path, then Garithos may travel to Silverlane Keep to commandeer this fortress in the name of human supremacy. Lordaeron Factions has a unique unit which replaces the military archers. They have armored archers, which is a large armor type, meaning that they are not vulnerable to melee flank attacks like normal ranged units. Okay. I love this. I'm probably going to see a lot of Lordaeron players actually do this. Okay, so here is the changes you're going to look at. Okay. Dragonmaw. Okay, so Gruul's path has been redone. It's now sub-faction path, granting powerful ogre armies, which include usual ogre warriors and magi, but also new units like this ogre stormthrower and ogre drummers. They refocus your army, making them heavy-hitting and tanky, but slow and limited in numbers. Gruul is the bane of the Black Dragonflight, and unfortunately you will not be able to train Black Dragons. Oh! While this path is active, meaning no air support. Holy shit. That's kinda cool. Twilights and Black Dragonfight can still be visited later if you chosen Gruul, but it does not block you from any other path, but you will lose your ogres by choosing another path. Gruul's path unlocks Ogre Strength Advanced Upgrade. Gruul has plus 2500 more health, but movement speed reduced from 245 to 200. Oh my god! Base damage increased from 17 to 45, but attack speed reduced. He has been redesigned as a huge, slow, tanky hero with a new model as well. Oh. Black Dragonfight path now requires Scourge Rebellion to have been activated. This is because it's too powerful path with an endgame god tier hero, while there's still being 6 players in a team with lots of other potential god tier heroes. Dragonmaw's base has a gate to help Brown cope with the Alliance rush and give Legion teams more time to react before Dragonmaw loses his main base. That's amazing. That's really good that they have a gate now to actually be able to hold. But where is this gate? At the base itself or at the entrance to Twilight Highlands? I'm gonna guess at the base. Oh god, we're gonna go into the screenshot, guys. Here we have the things. Okay, so this is before and after. Oh my. This is the whole map before it was changed. This is now. Wow, that's large. That's so large, guys. Okay, first screenshot. Okay, this is the current Dalaran and Hillsborough foothills, guys. Keep that in mind. Oh, wow. That's so much larger. Oh my god, can I... Yeah, we can... Ah, well, that wasn't large. Oh, shit, we're not gonna look. That is really large. Oh my god, what is... So this is the current capital. This is how it looks like right now, which is very beautiful. And if we move down... Oh, wow. That is extremely much larger and looks really, really good. Oh my god. Okay, what's next? Oh god. Area peak. Are you ready for this, guys? This is gonna be your new Wildhammer base, just so you know. Wow. That is so much larger. And look at this area. This has been completely redesigned, because if you go up there, then you get into the hinterlands. Area peak is almost like no longer a part of the hinterlands, but a part of Hillspread by the looks of it. Wow. And this is... Where is this? This is... I mean, this is with the statue of the Ranger General, the Mother of the Winters. Where is it? Is it nearby Sulaman? It looks like almost a beat up, because you can see the water on the north there. So I think it is actually near Sulaman. Strange. Alright. This video has been going on for 25 minutes. So here's the bug fixes. I'm not going to read them for you. I'm just going to... You can pause here. And then you can go pause again to continue going longer down. Okay. And wow, there's a lot of them. And then this, pretty much. That is the video. That was 25 minutes. Oh my god, that was long. So this is the whole patch for the LTF 0.10. Oh god, we have to get up this so much. This was a large patch. 0.10. So I really hope that you enjoyed this. This has been amazing to look at, and I'm looking forward to playing LTF quite a lot more now when this comes out. So, thank you so much for watching, and until next time, guys, bye-bye.